Okay, I got my good old Harbor Freight spark tester here. Let's see if we got any sparks. How did that happen? Holy crap, I cannot believe it. I can't believe that there's spark, guys. Let's go to the other side and we'll test the other plug here and see if both sides of the coil are working. This is amazing, guys. Let's see, so let's plug this in here and let's see what we got. There's not a huge spark, but there's sparks. So the next thing we're going to do before we do anything is clean out all this junk, all these pine needles and all this crap here around the engine. So I'm just going to get a vacuum cleaner and just try to vacuum it out. All right, let's see if this dumb little shop vac can do it. This thing's a beast. It gets clogged with a freaking pine needle. There we go. Yeah, this is awesome. Is that a dead mouse, or did they put like asbestos between the coil? That's awesome. Take the air cleaner off and see what's under there. That's a pretty good cleaning. Now we gotta find the dipstick and see if there's any oil in this thing too. Oh, that's good looking stuff, huh? Good looking stuff. It's a little bit low, but it's okay. So I guess at this point, let's see if the throttle cable works. Not really. That thing's stuck solid. Let's just give it a spray of carb cleaner and see what happens. Okay, I got some carb cleaner here. Just give it a little squirty squirt and see what happens. Let's hit the key. Nothing yet. I'm going to take a spark plug out and actually spray some carb cleaner into the spark plug hole, and let's see what happens with that. Be right back. All right. I don't think this tractor has the right plugs in it. It says a J19LM, which I'm pretty sure is not the right plug. So let's see what we got. There we go. Oh, man. All right, I'm just going to run it with the plugs out for a minute and just crank it. Got compression on that side. Let's try the other side. Yep, got compression on that side. That's good news. So let's give it a squirt in the hole. Okay. Plugs aren't the best looking thing in the world, but I've seen worse. What I don't know is where the throttle position is right now. see. It had a puff come out of the left side cylinder before, just almost like a little fire. Barely anything though. The gas line is turned off, so nothing's coming from the gas tank. Let me see if I can look at the carb and see where the throttle is. I don't want it to be, yeah, you know, it's in like full throttle is the problem. We need it to be more like in idle than full throttle. So maybe I gotta try to take the cable off and move it by hand since the, there we go, that worked. I pulled the clip off the cable and now it's more like in idle here. I'll give it another spray down the carb and we'll see if we can get it to pop. Got no spark now. Maybe we gotta clean the points. That's probably what we're gonna end up doing. We'll put it on this side. We should have popped off with that carb cleaner in there. And probably the points are dirty. Yeah, we got nothing on the spark, so we're gonna take this air cleaner housing off and then we can get to the points. All right, I usually like to close the choke before we take these screws out because you don't want to drop one down the throttle hole there into the manifold. But the cable sees, so we're not playing with the choke. So let's see if we can do this. So the points box on the Onan is up in the front here. It just makes it easier if you can take the air cleaner off. Okay, so I've got the air cleaner housing off and this thing is so dirty. I'm just gonna spray it down with this brake parts cleaner here. See if we can get some of this crap off of here. This is really sucks the way it's so dirty. But anyways, the points box is down here. And I've never worked on a B43M before. I've always worked on CCKAs. And the CCKA point box really is a pain. The screws come in this way, but on here it looks like there's a screw on the top. So let's take that off and we'll see what's cooking under there. Okay. Oh yeah, that makes it easy. Cha-ching. Let's see. All right, so the screw's out. Now, how do you get this freaking lid off? Oh, it's hitting the screw on the carb. There we go. Okay, so there's our points. And let's see how nice these things look. Oh yeah, oh yeah. They're pretty charred, guys. Can you see that? You see them? So they're burnt, they're just shot. Probably should buy a new pair, but for this rig job test, we're just gonna get some sandpaper and clean them up and see what happens. All right, I keep this sandpaper in my toolbox just for this very thing. So I'm gonna put it in there and clean it and we'll see what we got. Okay, let's see. To open the points and you put the sandpaper in there, just work it back and forth right between the points like this. Ideally, we want them to be shiny and not all weathered and beat looking. Yeah, they're pretty corroded, but let's do a little bit more. And I think we're going to be good enough to test it. Okay. Now, run our business card through there and try to shine it up a little bit on a piece of paper. That gets the sandpaper residue off and just tries to clean it up a little bit. Let's see. We're looking a lot better than we were, guys. So let's see what happens now if we got spark. Let's see. Oh yeah. That's a score, guys. That is a score. Let's see what happens now. Yeah. I got to give it some more throttle, I think. Let's see. This is full throttle. That's low throttle. Let's see what happens. The can's empty. Oh, dude, this is awesome. Need a new can of carb spray. Let me see if I got one. Awesome, dude. All right, so we got it running. That's awesome. Now we got to check out this gas tank. Check this out, guys.